Hello crawlers, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James, and today we're talking about the latest release from Hobby Plus that is available at Motion RC. This is going to be their flatbed 6x6 1/18 scale Arktos. Now this flatbed truck comes in two colors. I have the blue option for this video, but we also carry a yellow option, and that's really just the cab. Both colors will have all the same features you see here. So coming out of the box, I'll just show you the box. I kind of ripped it a little bit, but I pulled it out already. Basically, you get a charger, which is going to be a USB charger that will be charged by the balance tap of the LiPo, which you'll find inside the truck when you get it. So if you don't see it, don't worry, it's in here. We'll get to that. You get a few manuals actually, because this model does have a lot of features, and it's pretty awesome. But you get the flatbed manual, you get like a transmitter manual. You get a parts list, spare parts list. If you need any parts for these, a lot is interchangeable. You get your pistol grip transmitter as well, and then you get the truck, which comes like this. Now disregard, I have this over here because obviously the beauty of the flatbed truck, it's supposed to carry all the other trucks that Hobby Plus makes in the same scale. So I grabbed one of our latest releases. You might have saw me do the Rock Lizard there a little while ago. We'll get to that in a little bit. Now, what's awesome about this truck, aside from, being a 6x6 flatbed that can crawl, it does include a servo-driven winch. That is metal wire, that is a metal clip, like real deal. And on the transmitter, you have a button that's going to, send it out and pull it forward. So pretty cool feature, and I'll show you that here on the table. Then as far as the cab itself, you're going to see they got a lot of lights on it too, so I'll plug it in here in a second. But if you want access underneath, well, first check out the chassis, the metal chassis from the Hobby Plus. Again, this is built on the CR18P, so if you're a crawler fan of Hobby Plus, you know what that is. It's basically built on the same chassis, portal axles, all the great stuff that people are knowing and loving Hobby Plus for is available here. Great shocks as well. We were actually shocked when we took it out. We didn't think it would crawl the way some of the other ones did, just based on its, never seen a flatbed crawl. It's actually fun to have, a car on top of it and then crawl around with it. It looks ridiculous because that wouldn't happen, but all around super cool. But if you want access to what's inside here, you will see these two tabs underneath the truck, and you just gotta grab these tabs and squeeze with your thumbs, and then the front of the cab will open up like that, and you have easy access. You can see everything's already pre-built inside. So easy place to put the LiPo. I believe this LiPo is a 600 milliamp one cell pack, and that's all you need for this. This model does have a 2-speed transmission and like a neutral, so you're able to, drive it around fast like a truck, or if, obviously when you want to crawl, you go to the lower speed for the torque and have some fun there. You got an on and off switch here, so once your battery's plugged in. So the other thing I like too, with the included charger, you never really have to take the battery out. Just, it's got a long enough cord where you'll be able to just charge from the balance tap when it's plugged in. So that's another advantage to having, this setup and that type of charger for this. But now let me turn it on. So the transmitter itself, on and off switch, going to be on the back. You do have access inside. That's going to give you your usual standard RC car adjustments. So you have, your steering trim and your throttle trim and rates. You have a bind button in case it ever became unbind, and you have your reverse buttons here. But then on the side, you're going to see we have some of these switches which are going to power some of the cool features. So let me get this turned on. You got to squeeze these two down to close it, and now you can see, let's see, are we armed? There we go. So we're on. You see no lights on it right here, but now we're gonna push, I believe it's channel 3. You got, I believe, 5 options for lights. So that's one, just does the headlights and front lights, and also the side lights, which is really cool. And there are rear lights too on this model, and we got other shots of that. The second switch is going to make them a little brighter. Might be hard to see right now. Third switch, even brighter. And then you get the top lights and everything like that. which is awesome. And then you do get some like hazard flashes, and I believe the next button will turn them all off. And then the second option also has a turn blinker. So when you turn, you can see that it will blink, you know, in the front and the back. So you got a blinker light too. But it looks really great with all the LEDs, especially with the light bar up top. That's been my favorite way to have it. It looks really great. Now I believe am I in the fast? So that's fast. Then there's a switch here, which is gonna put us into low. So you can see it's slower here. I can hit the switch for fast, and you see it'll go pretty fast. But then you also have a neutral. So, you know, if you need to do that, if you're on a rock in a funky position, you want to neutral it. You have that. I guess you do a neutral drop if you want to. That'll be fun. But then you see this little switch here. That's going to be for the winch servo. So I'm going to hold it because I want to pull it sort of as it unravels. But you hold this switch, so it's right under here. You just hold it up, and it'll bring it out, and then you can leave it alone, you know, when you want to pull it up. And we'll get to that. We'll turn that one on and show. You can also take these rails and open them up a bit. If you have a bigger, maybe you have a wider wheelbase, like this wheelbase is just a little wider, but either way, awesome. And then you also have the ramp, so you can drive it up. They slide right out, and you can drive your car up. So what I'm gonna do here, let's do it live on video. I'm gonna open up the winch. Let's see if we can get it up the ramp. Now I'm gonna turn on the other car. Now one thing about the Hobby Plus vehicles, again, a lot of them are 2-speed, so you need it to be in neutral. So see, it's like locked when you're in, you know, the tires won't turn, you know? So you wanna make sure it's in neutral, and then your tires will roll, and then it'll work even better when you do it. And then I just wrapped this around, you know, one of the axles. I don't think it really makes a difference, you know. It's just a fun little, you know, sort of gag thing for guys who like, you know, for guys who enjoy the Hobby Plus lineup, like many do. I mean, I'm part of a Facebook Hobby Plus group, and there's so many guys customizing these things and having fun with them. Their size, their price is really worth it for a lot of people. But yeah, you can winch it right up and, you know, just straighten it. Depends on how you have it locked up, but you can see it'll pull it right up. I mean, it's a pretty powerful servo. Gonna open that, make sure it'll get on there quick. And then what's great, you leave it like that too, because it'll like lock it in place, you know. Don't take the winch off when you get it like in position. Now I'm just gonna tighten it up to the point where now it won't go anywhere. Slide this back in, and then you're free to drive her around, you know, with your other Hobby Plus vehicles if you're into it. But all around, a super cool model, different from the other Hobby Plus vehicles. They're always coming out with something a little different, but I love all the features, from the winch servo to the lighting in it, the ease of access into the cab. Even the cab itself is molded really beautifully. You know, the portal axles, I believe it's got a servo attached to the axle here for the turning steering. And as you'll see from some of this B-roll, we were able to crawl up some pretty steep rocks and such. And if you got a crawler course, it's just, you know, a great little thing. And also I could see people customizing this. Maybe, you know, your dad has a car like this, or your company, you work for a company, you could, you know, put your own logos and stuff on it with some stickers. But all around, super neat model at a really cool price. And again, available in blue or yellow. And this car is available separately as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video about the Hobby Plus Arktos. If you're interested, links to both colors are in the description down below, as well as a link to all the Hobby Plus models. And as always, guys, hit the like button on your way out the door. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Shop at motionrc.com, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.